Now, this is not clickbait. I know a lot of YouTubers and political commentators like to do that, but this is genuinely the most creepy video that I have ever seen, and it's creepy because it's real. Like, this actually is happening to a person. And it's very difficult for my mind to grasp around that fact, especially that it's happening in Britain. And even Elon Musk himself is very puzzled by this behavior to the point that he's asking fact checkers to say that if this is true or not, like maybe it's AI or something. But no, like the image is real. So let's look at it and then see why I find it so creepy.
The time's 20 to 3, 14:40. I'm arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the Electronic Communications Network under
What?
127 of the Communications Act, okay? So you do not have to say that it may harm your defence if you don't mention one question, something which you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being
You're
arrested?
going to be arrested, okay?
Right.
Take you up to the police station.
Right.
Ask you, okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay?
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
Have you got anything in your pockets, Thomas?
I've got my keys. No, that's about it, I think. Keys.
So, anyone who's been arrested, we can search them under Section 32 of the Peace and Benevolence Act.
Right.
And that's for dangerous items.
Hey, I mean, you said I was going to be arrested under some what information? I'm going to be arrested for posting on Facebook.
Made some comments that are offensive, obscene, and people have made a complaint about that, and it's transferred.
And can you tell me what this comment was?
Okay, well we'll do that when we interview.
All right. And so, what am I going to be locked up for the night, or?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Now, the video itself goes on for much longer than that, and the man is asking if he's going to be locked up for the night because he's got medication. And he wants to know if he should take his medication with him, and that is pain medication, anxiety medication, sleep medication. So the man is obviously an elderly gentleman, you can tell by the voice, and he is suffering from chronic pains. Now, the reason that I find it so creepy is that this is one of the most authoritarianism bullshit that I have seen in recent time. Like, this is something that you'd expect from China, from the Soviet Union. Wouldn't expect something like this from a country that used to be in the European Union, a Western nation that champions liberty and democracy. I mean, even the people in Britain are bewildered by this because it's like, what act are you charging me under? Like they don't even know the fact that you can actually get arrested if you post shit on Facebook, right? Like it's being treated as if you're posting CP. It's bewildering on the fact that you can go to your keyboard, you do the clickety-clack, and you have the police coming into your house, arresting you, and you may or may not spend the night at the police station. Again, like, wrapping my mind around it is very difficult. Elon Musk has a difficult time as well. But the thing that makes it creepy is how sanitized this whole thing is, right? Like, the police officers are smiling, everyone is cooperating, everyone is being overwhelmingly polite about this, right? Like you notice one of the worst attacks on civil liberties that I can see on footage in a Western country, and everyone is just so polite about it. Like, everyone is so understanding. I mean, yeah, you typed that. Yeah, I guess I did. Oh, well, you know, you're going to go to the police station. What do I do with my pain medication? Oh, well, we can take it with us. Jesus fucking Christ. And again, all of this is due to the fact that there was an atrocity which happened in the UK. Kids died, right? I can't go into it because, again, YouTube is social media, and the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer wants to crack down on social media. So I'm pretty sure you guys can get your information from the authoritative sources, which is the BBC, The Guardian, and Sky One. Like, they're going to provide you with the excellent coverage of the event. I'm just like a small YouTuber here in my mom's basement. The fuck do I know about what's happening? Whatever you do, just don't go on Twitter, alright? Like, don't go on Twitter evil. Twitter evil. Destabilizing nations. Horrible. Like, social media, again, letters on your screen, very dangerous, can get you arrested. But like, my point is, So when kids die, usually, I mean, I don't know if it's the norm or not, but like most societies show a healthy level of outrage, right? Like whether it's in Britain, whether it's in Germany, France, Israel, like it doesn't really matter where it happens. Like if it happens, people are outraged, but it's pivotal that you do not express that outrage online. You know, like you're not supposed to do it. I'm actually curious. You know, like Israel had its own terrorist attacks and it had its own problems. Do people get to express their outrage online in Israel? I'm just asking for a friend. Like I don't know, but I want to compare with other nations around the world, right? To get the bigger picture. Like here in Romania, you are allowed, right? Now I haven't heard many people get arrested over Facebook. Like I'm sure there may be some cases. I haven't looked into every single one. But I'm pretty sure that if something like this happened in Romania where someone was arrested over shit they posted on Facebook, they would probably be on the television. Like, it would be national television. It would be an outrage. Politicians would be asked to step down. It's like, what are you doing? We have in our constitution the guarantee of freedom of speech as well. So, like, maybe, you know, like, maybe this person has tweeted something so inflammatory, so beyond the pale, so out of the ordinary, that they're treating him like Lenin. You know, they're treating him like a foreign agent that is paid by Germany to go into Russia and fight against the Tsar. And his rhetoric is so powerful, it is so convincing and persuasive that like, there is no other way. Like, there's no way of dealing with this situation by counter-signaling, by offering different information, by, you know, correcting. No. Like you got to treat this seriously. You got to arrest him. You got to put him in the paddy wagon. And all of this is over something that's extremely subjective and unclear. So like the law says you're not allowed to post things that are grossly offensive. What is grossly offensive? I mean, it differs from country to country, culture to culture, but even then it differs based on the time you're in. Right? Like, most of the shit that is being said now that is considered grossly offensive, 20 years ago, no one would have given a fuck. And I'm pretty sure there are things now that no one finds them offensive, but 20 years in the future, they may actually be grossly offensive. So, why don't you give a list of things that you would consider to be grossly offensive? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, this is the exact type of legislation that you would pass if you want to persecute political dissidents. Like if you want to persecute people that disagree with the establishment, this is how you do it. You make something incredibly vague so that you can't really tell if it's a problem or not. Like if you post a meme, if you post a joke, if you post a South Park episode, would that be considered grossly offensive? But I guess Britain found a way around that. It's like, okay, we still write the laws, like people can still see what they are, but we're just going to become very ambiguous about it, right? So, like, let's put something like grossly offensive, which is like the most subjective thing ever, and have it like that. And then we decide, based on individual cases, if we feel like if it's offensive or not. Absolutely batshit crazy. The amount of videos that are coming right now from Britain are horrifying the internet. They're horrifying people that live outside of Britain. And again, like, this was a country that I really wanted to live in. Like, when I was a kid, and I was looking at other nations, you know, because we just came out from the Soviet Union, there was poverty and misery here, and we were looking at nations like France, Germany, Britain, and we're like, wow, like, these are really cool, amazing nations to live in. I am so glad my parents didn't make the decision to emigrate to Britain. Holy shit.